Hey, it's Peter here, and not every charcuterie board has to be unhealthy. Today I have my good friend, personal trainer Brandon, and we are going to do a healthy charcuterie board-ish, and it's going to be great. Let's dive in. All right, Brandon, buddy, thank you so much for joining me today. I have an awesome board that I made just with you in mind.
Wow.
Yes,
okay.
just with you in mind.
I feel special, man.
Yeah, you should.
This is good.
This was a hard one to do. This was a hard one to
Was it?
do. Yeah, it was, because I'm doing a healthy charcuterie board.
Okay, very good. I love
I'm
it.
trying to do. So Brandon is my personal trainer. We've known each other now for a couple of years now. I know.
Look at that.
I know, it's all Brandon. So we've been working together. We met at Parabellum.
Yeah.
So he was boxing there for a bit, training, wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
I was just doing the boxing, and yeah, we punched each other a lot, and then became good friends.
Just made sense.
Just made sense, yeah. So he's been training for a while, and when we first started, before I kind of get into the whole charcuterie board, when we first started, I had a lot of misconceptions on nutrition. So one of the misconceptions that I had that was really hard for me, that was awesome meeting you, was aside from the workouts, which are insane, like bear crawls, yeah, but we'll talk about that after, which they're awesome, but the nutrition aspect of it.
Yeah.
For me, they were so polar opposites from each other, and one of your philosophies is that you can't have one without the other. So how did you get into the whole nutrition as to that they're on par, if not more important than the physical workouts?
Yeah, well, I think if we're doing anything that has to do with transforming the body and keeping the body healthy and balanced, it's about obviously finding that balance, right? And you want to have a harmonious environment, so they all kind of work in this massive ecosystem, right? Obviously, the nutrition is going to complement the fitness is going to complement the nutrition and fitness are going to complement the sleep, and they all kind of work in this cycle, right? So it only made sense for a lot of people that are trying to get optimal results. Let's focus on the whole spectrum as a whole, right? Like it's an ecosystem, and make sure that we're nurturing all those elements appropriately. And like you said, when you came to me, you had the boxing mentality.
Exactly.
You were focused on the scale.
The scale was my best friend and worst enemy.
And for sure. And that happens to a lot of people, right? Where they get really focused and hyper obsessed with losing weight that they kind of negate all the other factors that come along with it, like potentially trying to lose so much weight so fast that they're in this incredibly stressed environment and their health actually,
and you
sacrificed.
preach this stuff, and you actually preach it.
Yeah.
You've done, like, you don't just talk about it. You've done ultra marathons.
Yeah,
You're an ultra endurance athlete. This guy ran with a tree trunk on his shoulder. He did like ultra marathons with a
triathlon.
Like, okay, let's not negate the fact that you had a tree trunk on your shoulder the whole time.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sorry, it was
I don't want you to oversell me there, man.
But he did it with a tree trunk. So
Yeah.
how was that? How did you even think of, how can I make this incredibly hard thing even harder? So as you're going to answer that question, buddy, I want you to do me a favor, because you're here to help me. I'm not doing all the work here. So you train me, now I'm going to help,
You train me, all right.
Exactly. So right now we have the board set up, and this is a healthy board. So we have our goat cheese, we have our Parmesan. What I want you to do is, all the negative space here, is start placing the color. We need to break up we need to make the board pop.
Okay.
Because a lot of people eat with their eyes first, and that's what we're going to do with, you got the raspberries, you got the mangoes, and then after that, we're going to put our protein in.
Okay.
Usually I would do the protein first.
Yep.
But I want to have the color as my palette, as my base palette kind of thing, and that's where you're going to go. There's no right or wrong way to do it. So
unless I do it the wrong way.
then I'll let you know. But so far, it's all good. It's all good.
Okay, man. I'm
Okay,
excited.
yeah. So however you want to see it, just put up the negative spaces.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be all in a line. It can be anywhere. And you can tell me about running with the
triathlon.
Yeah.
Sure.
Triathlon. I like it. There you
Yeah.
go.
So like I said, if we're doing a triathlon, or triathlon with a tree, hence the name.
How much does a tree weigh?
It was 80 pounds, 7 feet long. So it was a big tree, or a big log at least, right?
Yeah.
And so it consists of a swim, a bike, and a run. So I had
all consecutive, like all
consecutive, back to back.
like
Yeah. The whole thing took me about 5.5 hours to do. So I would swim with the tree, and I had the tree kind of behind me.
You don't have to put it so neat, but you can make it.
It's too neat, eh?
It's too neat,
So
yeah.
again,
Yeah.
I did it
It's
wrong,
still
I guess.
it's still right. It's still right. I'm just saying it could be
more right.
More right.
Yeah. So then you get the tree behind me, dragging behind me in the water, add a little bit of resistance, and then
Yeah, just a smidge.
smidge. Yeah.
Did you notice it?
You know what? A lot of people, to the eye. We talk about looking at like a board with our eyes.
Yep.
Visually, it looked crazy. All in all, like it was a little bit more of a challenge, more so through the run and the bike. But other than that, like the swim was just a little bit extra resistance. It'd be a little bit more shoulder heavy than the leg kick, but we got it done, and
nice.
First person in Canada to do something that crazy. So more so on the crazy side than the accomplishment side, right?
But still phenomenal. So
sure, man.
Like that's what I'm saying. What I love about you training me is like you actually train me, but you actually like train yourself with it. It's your own philosophy. It's not you're not just saying do this as you're sitting down.
Well, it's the idea like I want to be a practitioner, right? I want to be someone who's been in the foxhole. So when I give you advice or I give you tips or insight, it's coming from a place of credibility, and so that's why I put myself in these environments and do these fun things.
And this is actually so all of this is kind of based off that. Like, how can I make this healthy? How can I make it fun? And so I am taking a lot of what you told me into my nutrition plan and into my day, because it is hard and very tempting to do these boards and go really crazy.
Sure.
I'm doing a board like a dessert board. I don't want you to see that, buddy, because you're gonna be so mad at me.
Post-workout.
Very post-workout. But yeah, so it is hard. So what advice would you give people that are like at a party and they're on I know you don't like to use the word diet, but they're trying to lose weight, trying to get in shape, and they come across this board with all these chocolates and cheeses. What advice would you give them to be like, this is how you can do it healthy?
Sure, just be mindful. Right?
Okay.
Like, don't go into a party thinking you're going to restrict, because that's where people get in trouble. Right?
Okay.
They go into these parties, they have these birthdays, they have these events, and all of a sudden they're bringing their own Tupperware. That used to be me, right? I'd bring my Tupperware, have my calories laid out, and it's not sustainable, nor is it really that healthy, right?
Okay.
So if you go to something that might have a charcuterie board that's a little bit, on the less healthy side, just eat mindfully, enjoy a few pieces of it. You don't have to abuse it and take down a full massive plate. You don't have to go back for seconds.
Okay.
And again, that one day, if you follow the 80-20 rule, 80% of the time you do the good stuff, eat quality nutrient-dense foods, and 20% of the time, you let yourself kind of splurge and eat some of the stuff that's not so good, but you don't abuse it. You're going to be fine, right? So that way, when you go to...
So it is moderation.
It's moderation,
You're not restricting yourself. You're not doing this crazy, like, cabbage soup diet stuff.
But also be mindful. You might notice that you eating healthy makes your body feel really good. You perform at a high level.
Yes.
Cognitively, you're there. You're more creative, more productive. So when you go to an event that has all the crap there, let's just say, you're not really tempted because you understand those things don't make me feel that good.
Okay.
So you're not gonna splurge or abuse it because you know it's not gonna help you the next day.
Okay.
And it's not really doing much for you.
I see. And awesome. See, that's good placement.
You like that,
You broke it up.
Okay.
Yeah, it can be all about balance. Like, I know I use preach balance, but this is like, you can go a little off balance. I like it.
This is pretty good.
I like it, dude.
First time, I'm a fan.
I like it. That's gonna fall.
It's gonna fall.
It's still right.
We got to get more meat on this thing, man.
Yeah, right.
That's
Load
what
up.
I'm looking
You
at.
can pile it up. You can go as high as you want.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now, what do you have? What next project is coming up? So you ran with
project.
You ran with a tree.
Ran with
you
a
can do like
tree.
a whole like
Well,
floors?
last year I did this past summer I did the 10 half Ironmans in a row in 10 days.
cross country.
Cross country,
Canada.
Cross Canada,
Quebec-
man. From
Quebec
Quebec to BC, so we took care of business
Straight.
there.
You stopped, but you were.
Yeah,
but
well,
you
my
did-
girlfriend Mel, she was with me, and I had a driver, and we would drive to the next province each day, and we do the half Ironman.
And this was for you? It's like a charity or? is
Charity,
this-
yeah. We worked at Charity of Hope, and more so, like I
awesome.
said, throwing myself in that environment of being that practitioner, right? So next year we'll focus on another extreme challenge.
Nice.
Have a decathlon type event in mind. So it's gonna be fun to put together, right?
I think it's great, and I know I kind of touched on the bear crawls, so we're almost done here. He's gonna finish off the last couple of meets here, but one of the craziest workouts that Brandon gave me was bear crawls. I mentioned I'm not a fan of bear crawls. Like, I understand, Peter, you're gonna do a bear crawl, so he gave me a weighted vest, bear crawl up a hill backwards. To this day,
why not?
You know what? As much as I don't say hate it because I did it anyways. It was a great accomplishment to say, holy crap, I'm doing this bear crawl thing backwards with a weighted vest up a hill. I freaking loved it. Like, I hate loved it.
You're a gamer though. If I give it to you, you got you might have a little bit of a give us a nice smile on your face, a little chest up a little bit, but you get after it every single time. So.
But yeah, but I appreciate that, and I appreciate you coming here today, buddy. And this is like, how does this rate on a healthy scale?
I say it's pretty healthy.
Yeah.
You got a lot of protein, right? You got some healthy fruits. You know, you got some citrus in there as well, and you get the trail mix for some healthy fats. So
Perfect.
All in all, I feel like you have a pretty good mix of a balanced charcuterie board.
You're a good coach.
Hey man, you're a good teacher.
Yeah,
Thanks
there
so
you
much, Ben.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. This is Peter from Last Call Catering Cantina Bar. I'm here with my personal trainer, Brandon. And this is a healthy charcuterie board for you guys to enjoy guilt-free-ish.